Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror. I'm Daniel Shine, joined as always by Todd Loya,
Good evening.
Pugs Dread,
Namaste.
and Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
So, we hope you guys are enjoying your Halloween season. We're rolling along with another review, brand new to Shudder, and it is Mortuary Collection from writer-director Ryan Spindle. And this one, on the cusp of retirement, an eccentric mortician recounts several of the strangest stories he's encountered in his long career, but things take a turn for the phantasmagorical when he learns that the final story is his own. All right, so
Before you jump out there, Dan, I do want to throw this out there.
Yeah.
The review is going to be spoiler free, and we will have spoilers at the end, but we will let you know before it happens. And
Yes.
also, our ratings are out of 5.
yes, 0 to 5. All right, so
The
this
Rob
got on
Zombie
my-
fan in me wants to go more 5s, but
So this one got on my good side right away because I love Clancy Brown, Carnival, best short-lived show of all time in my opinion. And he
See,
is.
The voice. I was
Oh,
I
yeah.
was gonna go with Pet Cemetery too. He's the best part of that.
Highlander, the Kurgan. You're not
And
a
if-
Highlander guy.
if we have to make another Phantasm movie, he's
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
front
that's what I
runner.
was saying too. I was like, dude, he would play a great tall man. Like, let's remake it. Dude, I just think,
I wanted it so
just a-
bad.
yeah, like him in a remake for Phantasm would be fucking spot on, perfect.
Kruger, watch Carnival if you haven't seen it. It's so good. It's
Yeah, I've never seen it.
oh,
It's a
dude,
good
it's
show.
so good.
1 or 2 seasons. I can't even remember now.
Two
Okay.
seasons. Yeah.
That was HBO, right? Or Showtime?
Yeah. No, it was HBO.
HBO?
That was HBO, yeah. Adrian Barbeau's on it. Yeah, you guys should definitely check it out. So anyways, yeah, so I guess we've stroked Clancy Brown's ego enough. We'll get right into the movie. Who wants to take it first?
I'll go ahead and go first.
Go for it, Kruger.
Just to start with the wraparound, I thought it was really well done. Clancy Brown, his role was awesome. His dialogue was really well written. And like Pug said, definitely tall man for a Phantasm remake. The dynamic between him and the blonde chick was really cool. I love the twist at the end. That wraparound was probably my favorite part of this, even though there was a lot of other great shit we got. There's some stuff I'll talk about in the spoilers, but at the end, it just sold me so well on it when stuff started to pick up on the wraparound. And then, so the first story we get, other than the wraparound, is the medicine cabinet. And I dug the shoplifter girl, thought her acting was really good. And I liked, the door and what was behind it. Short and sweet, good effects. The safe sex story was fucking batshit crazy. The nerdy, I love the nerdy freshman guy character in that, and then just the crazy, disgusting body horror we end up getting was very unexpected. I had no that story alone is just super original and like just really, really cool. And Jesus Christ, the effects we got at the end were just fucking nasty as hell. And then To Death Do Us Part, I thought was very well written. That one kind of tug on the heartstrings a little bit, but I did feel for Carol, and it hit me with a couple of things out of nowhere I wasn't expecting at all, which I really liked, and that was probably my second favorite segment behind the wraparound. But then that last one, Logan, was really, really good. I loved the soundtrack, and I loved how it cut back and forth from a slasher movie that was playing on in the background. That was really well done. The cinematography was well done, too. I loved the twist that we got and how it tied into the wraparound story that we got at the end. And, yeah, overall, this was a fucking great anthology. I really hope we get another one. It brings the gore, has some great practical effects, and just overall is a really, really good fucking watch for around Halloween time. So I'm really glad that we got this. So, what did you think about it, Pugs?
Well, I'm gonna start with that movie within the movie. That was fucking way cool because spoiler free. That's an Easter egg and it's fucking gnarly. So kudos to them for pulling that one off. Uh, actually wasn't having that great of a time throughout the story up until the end. Like everything was just okay. I'm like, oh, this is fine. Stuff looks cool. That fucking college campus stuff. That one, I'm like, all right, you brought the big guns. That's cool. But like nothing really grabbed me. But at the end, holy shit, did they bring out a big old dick? And I was in awe. That saved the whole movie for me. Not that it was like a bad movie to begin with, but I was like jaw on the floor. Like, this is amazing. I want to watch it again immediately now, just to give everything else another chance. Because, well, maybe I was tired or something. I don't know, but the other stories weren't hitting me as hard as the main one. And once we got there, I'm like, yeah, this is the shit. Let's get more of this. I want more Clancy Brown. I want more of that blonde girl. Give me all of it. I love the Tooth Fairy.
I'm kind of with you. It took like for the early stories that I wasn't like super into them, but they all really stuck the landing on them, so it made up for it. I did really like I love the wraparound. I love the final story. I loved the stew shot, I guess I'll call it. So yeah, it was solid. I don't know if I was just not feeling it either, but it took me a bit to get into it. But when it did, I was all in.
Well, for me, this kicked my ass from beginning to end. I was engrossed big time in this one. I mean, you've got the perfect storyteller, the perfect Halloween time storyteller in Clancy Brown. His character is so good. And I thought every story and how they tie everything together hit a home run for me. Even the first story, which is kind of just a short little one, even that was good. The second safe sex story, as you already said, was funny, twisted, and just really well written and nasty. It's rare that you could almost always pick out a weak segment in an anthology, even if it's a great anthology, and it's tough here. The wraparound is amazing. Like I said, the first story is just a short little thing, but even that delivers. And 3, like you said, I mean, that one's pretty intense. I mean, it's suspenseful. This one had me glued to my chair. I know this is a bold comparison, and I'm not saying it's on par, but I had flashbacks to like Trick or Treat, thinking at the very beginning, like, how the hell, well, now it's obviously wouldn't be, but how the hell is this not in theaters and, a huge production, which production values are amazing. They got a great house to shoot for the morgue.
The effects, I was very impressed with, just some of the gore. I'll get more into it, like I said, in the spoilers, but yeah, everything was very, very well done. And even the little bit of CGI that was in there was, it was CGI with practical effects. So that's the way I think it should be. I mean, this did it right.
Yeah, absolutely. And in a weird way, it feels old-timey yet modern at the same time, and I see a lot of people really loving this, even irregardless of what kind of horror fan you are, man. I mean, this is a Halloween treat. I mean, holy crap. I'm surprised you Todd and Pugs, you were a little
you're not helping either.
Hey,
I gotta say one thing off the bat though. Some of the twists you could see coming a mile away. That was the one thing I was kind of like, but they stuck. Like I said, they stuck those like last bits on all of them. So I kind of just let it go. I still liked it, but I'm not like balls deep like you guys.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, 'cause
thought the fourth one was predictable?
Yeah, the last one, the one with the one that wrapped into the wraparound.
Yeah, I didn't think
Yeah.
that was super
Yeah.
predictable. I mean, I
When they
thought
were both
I
in
mean,
the kitchen together, yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
there was one part of that I didn't see coming, and I was like, "That's fucking gnarly." Yeah, that's the when it started like to kick so much ass for me. Up until then, it was just good.
Yeah.
Not like shitting on it. I'm like, this is like, oh, this is like another cool anthology. Bravo! I'm probably never gonna watch this one again.
yeah.
But that changed like immediately.
what are because I don't know if I feel like Todd I know, but what are some of your guys' favorite horror anthologies? Just curious.
Don't you love when Dan springs questions on when we don't get time to think?
No,
Trick or Treat, hands down, my favorite. So
yeah.
Yeah, Trick or Treat, Creep Show, fucking, yeah, probably Trick or Treat and Creep Show are probably like on par, like my
Okay.
favorite.
Well, this one's in my lineup now for a long time. I hope it gets a physical release, and if it does, I'm gonna grab it. But for now, it is on Shudder, guys, and
I'm just gonna mute Dan because he totally like glossed over me, didn't let me talk about anthologies at all. So that's what you get, Dan. Since no one gave it any love, I'm gonna also give Creepshow 2 love because that one is another one I really, really like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
did you guys like the crossover characters? Because I wasn't really expecting that in this story.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it yeah, I love this, and I want to talk more about it in the spoilers. I think we were actually pretty good not giving any of this away.
Yeah, especially
so
Dan.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I don't want to ruin this one. All right, so anything else to say before we rate it and get into spoilers?
No, I think I'm
Hurry
good.
up and watch it because it's before someone spoils it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I am a 5. No shock. I think this is an excellent horror anthology. It's so good. Kruger, what say you?
I'm a 4.5. I think it's comparable to Books of Blood, and I think this is a little bit more fun than Books of Blood. So that I'd highly recommend it.
Cool. Pugs?
This was cruising at a 3 for me, but once it whipped its fucking big old dick out, it's a hard 4.5.
Cool.
I'm at a 3.5.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I as much as I did end up liking it, I don't think I don't think I'll ever watch it again. Maybe if we get a follow-up, I'll decide to revisit it. But yeah.
Well, once I explain like why, you'll understand like why it jumped so hard for me.
Okay.
Because I'm well, fuck, I'll just do it now. Wait, spoilers, right?
Yeah.
Dan, give everybody the warning before I Dan it up.
Spoiler warning, guys. You don't want this one spoiled. Trust me. So pick back up after you've watched it, and you can listen to our more open spoiler talk. So there you go. All right. Well, Pugs, you were saying?
All right. So that Easter egg, what was the original name of Halloween?
Babysitter Murder.
Yeah. So I fucking popped super hard. I'm like, this is awesome. I like that mask. We're fucking in it. And then there's a baby in the oven. Holy shit. Like, those are two of my favorite fucking things. So, like, this movie instantly won my heart back. Like, hard. What else is there? Oh, and then the girl being, like, the Tooth Fairy. I want her to get her own fucking movie. Yes. I want to see her journey. And I also would like the Babysitter Murders to be fleshed out, too. That was fucking gnarly.
A prequel sort of thing, yeah.
Or just a spin-off. Like, just its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the stew scene, that's the way I want to go out in a fucking horror movie. Just smash me with a TV.
Well, there's still arguments about stew, but this one there's no arguments.
Yeah. Okay. That camera angle.
Yeah. That I was in love too.
Yeah, the POV inside the fucking TV, like that was insane. And then just to see his face all smashed in like that, like the gore was so well done, and just all of these, like, fuck, dude, safe sex. We see a dick explode, and like I know we didn't like actually see the act of the dick exploding, but we saw the dick start to get bigger.
Yeah,
and then fucking, you cut to the wall, and then you cut back and see him all fucking. And then like the
These
fact that
feud
they're all
on
like,
those buddies.
This is the one time I'm
Yeah.
glad we didn't see it. I'm fine not seeing the full dick explosion.
We got
I
the
wanted
gist
to.
of
I
it.
wanted-
I did too.
I
But
wanted
dude, we
to see
see
the
the
baby come out the pee hole, bro.
Dude, we see the afterbirth. He's just laying there. I'm like, oh fuck! And then they keep these fucking things. That's fucking cool. How about those little fucking end of Child's Play? One little burnt babies coming out and biting that bitch. That fucking
Yeah.
gnarly.
I'm-
So, like,
This
yeah,
one was
that's-
too preachy for me. If I'm not going to wear a condom, I'm not going to wear a condom. You're not going to trick me with that shit.
Dude, when he's like, turn around, I'm like, yeah, get her.
You're right.
Dude, that ending though, like with the wraparound, and when like they had like the puppets of the little demons coming out of the books and shit, like that's what I was like in ecstasy for that, because it was just, you know, all practical. It looked so good, and you know, just reminded me of the old days of, you know, good old fucking puppeteering, you know, little puppet effects, fucking and also I really the fucking God, sorry, my fucking cat. And then I thought the effect when they had it was practical effect on the medicine cabinet story when the vines were coming through, pulling her through. That was really cool. And then to see her back snap like that, oh, that was gnarly.
Dude, she was pissing me off. I'm glad that happened. Yeah.
You know what I like? There's a really subtle moment, but when he first shows up at the parents' house and just that look like again, you know, and they call her down. I thought that was actually really funny. And yeah, I at the beginning I was kind of really thinking this was going to be like very old-timey, you know, pre HBO Tales from the Crypt, sort of EC Comics type stuff. I wasn't really
that's funny.
like a Hammer anthology.
I thought we were gonna be like a little more goosebumpy from the opening and the little until we like finally started going.
I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
goofy.
Yeah, they give us some.
I will
some
say
fucked up
until
shit.
Dan starts talking, I like feel like I should have gave it a 4. Then Dan starts sucking it off, and I drop back.
You're gonna rate this a lot higher, I think, at some point on the second watch. I'll be honest, I'm surprised. I didn't know anything about it. I'm glad. I just like, whoa, this one hit me right in the face. It's an awesome movie.
What threw
And I
me
think
off
there's
too
potential.
was the hour and 50-minute mark. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Like, but you know what? Time well spent.
Yeah.
Floated by. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't have any issues at all. Yeah, I add this one to my elite anthologies. I kind of want to watch it again, much
Same.
like Yummy that we did a while back. Like I might just watch this one again, which is rare nowadays. And I also wanted to point out Clancy Brown's also a producer on this, so
He was.
never know.
I hope we get more. They left it open.
guys,
Yeah.
I want to see what the girl does to the little boy, because that fucking short round was being a dickhead with Creepo, so I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one that I'm surprised they didn't even just get it into like a drive-in right now, and it could have been like
They
a
don't do
relic.
that with Shudder Originals though, Dan.
I know, but still, I would love to see this.
This
in
will
a drive-in.
probably reach a wider audience because it's on Shudder, and like with word of mouth, because like it does deliver. Horror fans are gonna spread that word, and yeah, I think it'll find. Is that a Yoo-hoo? Fuck yeah! It's gonna. Be,
kombucha.
oh, well, that's lame. You should have just said yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah, it'll find its audience.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do. So, guys, watch this, support it, spread the word. Although I don't know if I want a second one because I don't know if it's going to live up to this, but yeah.
Doesn't matter. I hate that. It doesn't matter.
Because you could say that about Creepshow. It definitely doesn't live up to the first one, but it's still awesome in its own right. Creepshow 2.
There's a lot of people I hear from nowadays that like Creepshow 2 better. I'm not one, but
I don't know if I like it better, but they're different.
I'm one of the few
Yeah.
that don't like the TV show, so I'm in the minority.
Yeah, but there's a few good stories.
I really like the TV show a lot.
I liked it more than
Fucking
Pugs.
chore for me.
The Finger.
Yeah, I think there was a couple we kind of agreed on, but I know, yeah, Pugs overall didn't like it. Overall, I liked it, and I think Dan did too.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
This one's better.
So
When I say watch the Mortuary. What the fuck's it called? Mortuary Tales
Mortuary Collection.
Collection. I gotta
Yes.
remember that.
Yes. So I don't know. I wish I had more time. Like I don't think I could cosplay as him though. But that's that's how much I love this movie.
You got a tall man, you're good.
Yeah, shave the beard. Yeah. All right. So anything else before we go? Any final thoughts?
I got nada.
No.
All right, then. Well, guys, be sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. It really helps the channel. If you haven't yet, listen to our Friday the 13th show, which is awesome. And yeah, fleshwindfeatures.com. Check out the eBay stores. And Pugs, take us home.
All right. We are on Patreon. It just starts at $1. Every little bit helps. And we have exclusive and early content on there. So please and thank you. Where you can follow us on all the social media bullshits, run all the platforms, and we're funny there too, and vulgar, and we're delightful. So please check that shit out. Everyone, say good night.
Good night.
Stay safe.
Namaste. Adios. Happy Halloween.